So you want to publish your podcast to Transistor. Let's go over how to do it. So the first thing you need to do is create a Transistor account and import your podcast. You can do this manually by adding your podcast details here, or you can transfer your podcast to Transistor using your RSS feed or searching for it on Apple Podcasts. Once your podcast has been added, you can upload your podcast episodes right here. We'll go through filling out episode details in a second. Now, if you record on Riverside, you'll have the option to publish directly to Transistor after your full podcast is exported. Riverside is an online software designed to make podcasting easy. You can record your podcast in high quality directly on the platform using whatever equipment that you'd like, and then you can edit that recording using a user-friendly text-based editor. If you want a beginner-friendly walkthrough on how to record and edit a podcast on Riverside, you can head to the video linked above for a step-by-step guide. When your podcast has been edited and exported, you'll see the podcast right here. This is what it will look like if it's a video podcast, and this is what it will look like if it's an audio-only podcast. Select it, and below the preview, you will see the option to upload to Transistor. Name your episode, and select export. As long as you have previously signed in to Transistor, you will be directed to upload. If you haven't signed in, you'll be prompted to at this stage. Select the show that you'd like to upload to, and you'll see that the title that you created has transferred over. Select import and create draft episode. Sneaky hack here, if you have a Riverside Pro plan, you can use this AI show notes feature to generate a summary, keywords, takeaways, titles, sound bites, and chapter markers of your final edited episode. You can find that button on the same page that you found the Publish to Transistor button. So I'm going to copy one of these titles, and I'm going to paste it into my episode title. Now you'll see here you have the option to add keywords. You can copy those keywords that Riverside has given you as well and paste them into the keywords option. You'll also want to fill out your episode description with the summary provided by Riverside AI show notes or whatever summary you come up with, but make sure to add in any additional information like resources, social media links, and whatever else you'd like to include. If you post your episode on YouTube, you can add your YouTube link right here. If you want to know more about getting your podcast on YouTube, you can head to the video linked above. This will be shown on your episode share page and website. Now, what's really cool about this workflow is that Transistor will automatically copy over your SRT and text file from Riverside and use it to create a podcast episode transcription, which will help with accessibility and SEO. Once you save and publish, Transistor will create a landing page for your episode. You can view that right here. Now, some other things that you can do with Transistor are to check your analytics and build a comprehensive podcast website. Now, Transistor is a podcast hosting site, so you can use the platform to distribute your podcast to other places, like Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Head to distribution, and you can set up each of those platforms here. There you go. You've published your podcast to Transistor. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. I answer those personally. If you want some more tips, tricks, and tutorials on podcast and high-quality content creation, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We release a bunch of videos every week designed to help you crush your content creation goals. So press that bell icon so you never miss a video release. If you want to know more about starting a podcast, I'm going to leave a masterclass here that will walk you through the process of planning, recording, editing, and publishing a podcast episode. If you want to know more about Riverside and what you can do with it, I will leave a playlist of videos here for you to binge as well. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Bridget O'Rourke, and I'll see you next week.